Yee. Yo, one time for the one time, you know what it is when the milkman slides. Where my microphone at? Get your tail off up in here like I paid for you to be. Hallelujah. Y'all know what it is. The milkman is in the building. He got to hit you with that. Good morning. Yo.
Good morning. I'm Just Bri.
Yo, one time for the one time. What's up, Yogi? I see you in the building. What's good with you, pimping, man? I see you be live 3, 4, 5 times a day. Now, I'm used to you just being live at night. I've been catching you in the daytime, the nighttime, all the time. Good morning to you. The more the merrier, man. Put that face out there in the world. Make more content. Mo. What do you say back in the day? More money. Hey, yo, Bree.
What up?
How you feeling on today?
I am feeling, you know what? Today I'm feeling okay. I'm well rested.
Okay, let me find out.
I don't have much to do today. I mean, other than work. And I'm a little stressed about work. Let me tell you.
Okay.
So, you know.
Talk about it.
Work, like, seeps into my life. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a lot of work at work, then
that's why they call it a work-life balance.
Right. Mm-hmm. But it causes me stress. Like, if I'm not feeling like I'm getting enough work done.
That part.
I got more coming in my email than I'm putting out, then I get the feeling stressed, right?
Wait a minute.
So I signed up for overtime. The system went down, wasn't working properly, so we couldn't work the overtime.
That part.
Then yesterday the system went down for like an hour, and it really like messed up my flow of, you know, and I was able to get back into the groove, but man, that hour's worth of work, that was like
threw you all the way off,
further and further behind.
Yo, I said to somebody the other day, I
Yeah,
think it was yesterday. I think I said it to GA Bars. I was like, I always save a little bit for the next day. Of
I
course,
got a lot of bit for the next day.
you really just be joking when you say it, but it's always something for the next day, and that's what you realize, man. Like the longer you in this thing, I don't give a damn. Like you clear your plate today, like you got a nice full meal, as an analogy. You got a full plate. You've been to the buffet. You finished your plate. Well, guess what? The buffet has not left anywhere. It'll be there first thing in the morning when you show up. Because guess what? You're going to have another full plate again in the morning. You know what I mean? So it just
Yeah, but right now I'm sitting with 2 full plates and a couple side saucers.
Yo, good morning to you, Mr. Smith. How you feeling on today? Not what's this. Hey, it's Wake Up with Milk and Bri. Start your day the right way, the only way with Milk and Bri. We are
Maybe
on
he don't know because the banner not up.
Oh, because the banner not up. Got to put the banner up. I mean, I like engaging with folks, though. It was a great way to have a conversation, Yo, we on episode 92 on our way to 100. Bri and I decided that we were going to be committed to going live 5 days a week every morning from 7:30 to 8:15, 20-ish. And here we are at episode 92, rocking this thing out. Today is Trending Tuesdays. We'll talk about what's popping off up in the world. You know what I mean? Yesterday was that yesterday? I guess it was. The Met Gala was yesterday. Because it's all over the internet today, so it must have been yesterday. Because I ain't watch it though, because that's not really my thing. Are you a Met Gala person?
Am I gonna watch?
Yeah.
Is it somewhere that you can watch? I don't even know.
Yo, Cuzzo is out here on your bumper this morning. Know that.
So what you're saying is it's been a minute since you've done your hair.
I mean, is he offering to get your hair did? Is that what he's doing?
Maybe I'll straighten it today. I mean, I don't have nothing else to do.
No, not you gonna straighten your hair for Cuzzo tonight.
I mean,
because you ain't got nothing to do.
It's just like it's been a long time since you've done your hair.
You know what? I was thinking about that last night. Not you boycotting, obviously, but we gotta have a call before episode 100 for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yee! For sure. Ain't gonna be no boycotting around here. We gonna deliver. We gonna deliver around here. The Met Gala though. I want to take a look at a few of the looks. But
what I was saying is, I don't know if it's somewhere you can. I mean, I guess it probably is on the E or something where you.
I mean, somebody is videoing this because it's videos everywhere.
But I mean, I do be watching the looks when they come out. There's some people that I, of course, watch for. Rihanna is one that you watch for every year.
For sure.
You know me, I'm definitely watching for the Kardashians and the Jenners.
Always.
Well, actually, the only Kardashian that goes is Kim, usually. Well, sometimes Kourtney goes.
Oh, I don't even know about what Kardashians go to these events now. You know way more than I do.
But the Jenners, Kylie and Kendall, they
love it. I bet you they love it.
And Kim, and then Chris usually goes.
Is one of them still going with Travis Scott?
No, that was Kylie, but no, she's with Timothy Chalamet.
Shabba ding dong. Shabba. Oh no! No disrespect. I don't even know you, homie. Well, shout out that fella.
He's an actor.
I said shout out that fella. He can't be a fella and an actor?
No, I'm just telling you who he is.
Oh, my bad. What he been in? What I know him from?
I don't know, because I don't watch movies and stuff, TV.
That's true.
Unless it is the Kardashians.
I wish I could have met you prior to like having your rotation of television programming and viewing pleasure
I
material.
just watched those, but live.
No. I get that, but see, there's a psychology and mentality that goes with it that I'm aware of that everyone else may not be. And so, as you were open to trying new things at that time, I think that's what that represents for me. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that represents for me. Like when you watch Friends originally, that was you trying something new, or like exploring something new, or being willing to see something new. And now it's like, how many times you
Well,
gonna watch that episode?
what happened? How I started watching Friends? How I started watching Friends originally was my junior year English teacher.
Oh, this is an exclusive story. I've never heard this.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
Miss
go
Hockey.
live on the internet. Miss Hockey.
And Erica Engel was her name. They were talking about Friends every Friday morning.
They made that shit seem cool.
They made it seem like so interesting. I was like, I have got to start watching this show.
Yeah.
And that is how I originally started watching it. Now, when I started watching it, it was
good morning.
7th season.
Oh, you got in late. You got it. You sound like me in the Big Bang Theory.
But they were already past 100 episodes, so the first parts were syndicated and were like showing reruns, but not as often as they show now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it took me, and then in college I got the DVDs of the seasons, so I caught up quickly.
Watch Friends for the first time in a hotel because they always have it on. Is that a hotel viewing show? It seemed like it's probably a pretty go-to for just, general family viewing pleasure material.
Well, it actually is not for children. If you watch it, if you pay attention to it, it kind of really isn't for kids.
Right. It was intended for grown-ups, for sure.
For kids up until a certain point.
Yeah.
Where they have understanding, but there's actually a couple episodes where they talk about
there's
realities of certain people out in the world.
Oh.
Just in case there are children listening, we ain't gonna
say the realities of those people in the world.
People that start with an S.
Glory to God, we love Friends. You just made this shit sound like the Muppets or something.
I'm just saying, like, you don't want to people's innocence, children and whatnot.
On that note, we're going to take a look at some of the fine folks from the Met Gala. I got that video queued up, and we fixing to just go on to take a little peek ski. I will say you'll have to tell me if you recognize Diana Ross. She returned to the Met Gala after 22 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You'll have to see if you recognize her. Let's see if this thing is going to pop up like it's posed to all up in here. Okay. He one of the co-chairs. I don't even know him. I just found out he a co-chair. What's crazy is I don't know half these people. I don't be knowing their names. Okay, Whoopi. That's Diana right there.
Oh, wow.
You know she had to come correct. Okay, these folks have been working.
She looks so teeny tiny, even with the hugest heels on.
Yeah.
Fit her in your pocket.
I can fit her in your pocket. That smile though, you're not even practicing. I wish I knew your name so I could talk to you about your smile a little bit.
That's Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh. Maybe it was the smile that threw me off. It's like she leaned into it and her top lip didn't cooperate. Oh, you got to practice your top lip and a smile or something.
So, and then your little montage didn't include my the people I said I legit watched for Rihanna.
Oh, that's true. You know
Uh,
what though? You know what though? Just for you. Just for you. Not nobody else, okay? It's got to be just for you.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay,
You know.
now
Her
the past couple
deconstructed
of
suit with
times,
another belly bump, because here she is expecting again, and
that's
she
what I was
always
about
knows
to
how
say.
to
I'm not
accentuate
trying
a
to.
belly bump.
Is it appropriate to?
Oh, you let that joker ride. That's a deconstructed suit, they called it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because the theme for this year is something to do with a suit, or
Oh,
if you didn't get the, everybody has something
somebody
kind of.
was dressed as a tie, and I didn't even click to see who. I just was like, a
It
tie?
was like black tie or something. I don't know. It was something like that, like
Who is
something to do
dressed
with.
as a tie? Why would you do that? Don't do that.
Um,
When you got money, you'll try anything.
so yeah, is that a baby bump? I was looking at it like,
Oh, it
last
is.
time I seen it,
I
she was
read
a little
about her.
thicker.
It is a
Okay,
baby bump. I read about her
but
because
you
the
don't want to
last
just
time
be
I remember
projecting.
talking about her, the
You
last
know
time
what I
I really
mean?
remember talking about her was at the Super Bowl a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and she was belly bumping then, had a nice little outfit, and was able to put on a whole halftime show. And
Mm-hmm.
of course,
Mm-hmm.
she could come and rock an outfit at the Met Gala. Go on here,
Yeah. I
Riri.
was just like, okay, because she has had two children, and
Good morning.
I didn't want to automatically assume a belly was a baby bump.
All right, you don't never want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
You'll never want
He's
to do
like,
that.
child, I just ate too much.
Of course,
Get
the
out of
first
here.
thing I peep, like, is Rihanna and ASAP. They just gonna be.
Rihanna, yeah, she out there with another belly bump. Go on here. She is enlarging her territory, if you will. All
I
right.
get it. I mean, they make adorable babies.
Not they make adorable babies.
They do, and she's got money and family and
Yeah.
help, and like I would be popping them out like that too if I could.
Okay, let me find out you wanted to arm me. She was like, under the right circumstances, there would be so many of me out here in this
Man,
world. It's not even funny. Under the right
because like,
circumstances.
have you met my kids? They're like the coolest
Hey,
people
hey,
ever.
look, think. The more kids you have, like Eddie Murphy, you know what I mean? The likelihood of one of his kids becoming president, statistics have to be exponentially higher than anybody else, you know what I mean? Because he got so many shots at it.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, he got a lot of kids. He got about a good sawball. He got about 10 of them, a good 10 piece.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I
what
mean? Like
about
Flavor Flav or Cat Williams or
Nick Cannon? That's
oh my bad, Nick Cannon is still active. He is still out here firing them things off like he ain't got
Future
nothing
still
else to
out
do.
here. What's
Yes.
that other dude? It's a lot of them actually.
Cam Newton.
Actually, they got more competition than they thought they should. Actually,
I'm just saying.
y'all need to stop out there.
It's exponential, is all I'm saying.
I know. I wonder.
Oh, Jenna Ortega was
Jenna
doing.
Ortega, it was a nice look, but I have to say, I really loved Kylie's dress. I really loved Kylie's dress.
Oh, you
I
saw
felt
her?
like hers was simple, but
Mm.
there were a lot of looks last night that I really liked for the theme. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
I used to judge the Met Gala like, what the hell are they wearing? But now, thanks to the Kardashians,
If it
when I
had
see the
been for the
behind the scenes,
Kardashians,
when I seen the behind the scenes of it from on their show and stuff,
yeah.
I really started looking at the outfits for the theme and seeing. Then it makes you judge
How
it a
well
whole
they
different
pulled
way.
off the
Yeah,
thing. Like all
yeah.
of a sudden, this is like a Halloween costume party or something.
Like a high end is what it is.
And you
like
want to see who got best costume.
with the highest paid designers making your clothes.
Right.
Like,
That
that's
kind of makes
essentially
me
what it is.
makes me want to go back and see the tie dress now. Like, how is your dress make you look like a tie? You know what I mean? Like, clearly somebody was doing that. There was one controversial young lady, and apparently I don't have her picture. Her name is Lisa, She appears to be a Caucasian young lady, and maybe she's in a singing group with some other girls or something like that. But I think she had on like some Louis Vuitton stockings and some Rosa Parks panties or something, and she's getting some real big backlash from
Hmm.
the Met Gala last night. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what's going on with her, what kind of thing she was trying to do. Even if you're trying to support the movement, I don't know if Rosa Parks on your panties is quite what you should be going for.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
don't.
always going to be received well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
That's one
might
of the
want to
matriarchs of the movement. You can't be out here just having her on
find
your crotch.
a different place for that.
Yes, maybe a vest or something. A stripper,
Yeah,
a pin.
yeah.
I
It's a
don't
lot of suit pieces you could have came up with. Maybe the
Yes,
tie.
maybe a You never know.
Yeah. That was definitely a bad call.
Nick Cannon do have like 10. That's what we were saying. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
lot of people out
He's
here
got
with
like
10
10.
plus.
And he's
Uh
still,
huh.
I think, out here procreating,
Yes, he is. And
collecting
you know
rings.
what I like about Nick Cannon? He not ashamed to do it two at a time.
And I
He'll
think
have
that's just
he'll have
crazy.
he'll have
I
Nancy
mean,
and Susie both pregnant. I don't be knowing
both
their
at the
names
same
at the
time.
same time.
It just
It's
be
like
so
he's got
crazy.
incubators, to have his babies born.
I mean, it's gonna run into a problem at some point because I have
You
two
think so?
kids
Yeah.
who play sports and
Right.
like,
He's not gonna be at all the baseball games. Know that.
well, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I have two who are graduating like eighth grade and high school at the same time. I've got a
Yeah.
lot of events that are on the same day. Like on the 28th, I have something for Liam during the day and then something for Tristan at night. And it's
Mhm.
like, what you gonna do when these kids don't live in the same
He
city
ain't
and
gonna
you
make
have
it.
these
He gonna send a
situations?
proxy.
And
He gonna have his
proxies
incubator make
for,
a video.
and he's gonna think that he could just send a nice present and that's going to take the place of the actual time and
He'll
energy
talk
it
to their
takes to be
therapist about
a
it, but
real parent.
yeah,
And that's not gonna do. Like, them kids are going to be filling the void because he feels like
for
money
sure.
can raise his kids instead of him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I bet you in his mind he feels like he spends as much time with each of them
Hmm.
as he can,
Yeah, I
and
spend
he
quality time
break
with
them
each of
off,
them. There's
and
no way.
he gonna tell them, look at this quality of life that you have that other folks aren't afforded. All this kind of
Hmm.
stuff. He gonna say to win, you got to lose some, and this is what we lose to have this. You want to go live in a 2 bedroom flat on the south side? Well, come on, we could do that, but hey, ain't gonna be no new shoes and
Some
stuff.
children would rather.
Yeah, no, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying there's always a contrast and perspective, and I imagine that his children who have become comfortable, they still choose the money. I'm
But
sure they
they're
still.
no,
Oh wait,
not
no,
all
there's 10 of
kids.
them. There's 10 of them. One of them ain't gonna choose the money. You're right.
Right. One
One of
of
them
them
gonna be
would
like,
be
I
like,
just want
I'd
my
rather have a
daddy.
normal life
Yeah,
with a
you're
normal
right.
dad.
You're right. Statistically, one of them gonna be like, this money ain't shit. Yeah, no, but it's almost like the little badass kid.
Statistically.
It's like the badass kid that the kidnappers take back because he's so annoying and shit. I'm telling you, as soon as that one little statistic decide they just want to have a regular life, as soon as they get there, I'm telling them, take me back, take me back. I thought it was gonna be
I
better.
mean,
The hug ain't worth it.
I don't know.
Who is this calling me on a Tuesday morning before it's time? Don't you know I'm at work? Hallelujah, glory to God. Well, Bree, you know what else is trending out here in the world, don't you? Well, I'm gonna let you
Well,
pick. You want Alcatraz or you want tariffs? Which one? Where you want to go first? Because I'm kind
oh,
of
I
intrigued.
thought when I was talking about how much I hate America right now, I
Yeah.
thought you were going to talk about the white woman
What happened?
in Minnesota, I believe,
Now, what did she do?
who was on video calling a little boy the N word several times with the hard
Oh my!
ER.
What?
and
I
then
don't even
they
know why I'm acting
raised
surprised. You heard
um
me say, what did she do?
America,
She did
people in
what?
America, not me, but other people in America, I'm sure white racist people,
Mm-hmm.
um, donated to her GoFundMe or whatever she had. I don't know if it was a GoFundMe or
Like for her
whatever, but
attorney fees or something, because I hope she's
she's
getting
raised six
prosecuted.
hundred and $75,000.
First of all, okay, so we got to pause there. Did she do some atrocious things? Hell to the yeah. She said, "You hate America." I
Yeah,
mean,
I do.
sometimes
Other country,
Americans,
me, please. Norway, Sweden, those
sometimes,
places,
sometimes,
Netherlands, those places seem nice.
sometimes Americans
Ireland,
be making you want to American. You know what I mean?
there's a
Uh,
couple countries in Africa,
First of all, I'm gonna provide some perspective because it's a lot of emotion,
couple
right?
islands.
I'm gonna provide some perspective. First of all, we know that 61 or 60 some percent of America voted for Donald Trump. We know that they donate to all of his Ponzi schemes, and so I'm not surprised that someone who is out here blatantly being racist on
Hmm.
camera. What, for the views? I don't know what the hell. I mean, I ain't seen it. But to think that there wouldn't be
No,
people who supported that, I mean, now that's, come on. Like, we know who they are. They're not even in the camouflage no more unless they're going hunting or live, past the equator in the United States.
Mason Dixie line, is that what it's
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. And I don't even mean to shame all of them because there's some good camouflage wearing folks somewhere. I've met a few. Yeah, my uncle country as hell.
He's staying camouflage. Um, um, yeah, I don't know. I it's annoying.
It
It's
is. I mean,
I
to
just
think that it's still a
really
thing,
hate where our country is right now.
it's divisive
Is it
for sure.
time for another civil war? I don't know. Is it time for us to separate as a country? And can we amicably amicably divorce? Can we just separate
Yeah.
like nicely?
Expand
Um,
on that, Waylon. Talking
you
about
take
people
that
are
half,
throwing.
we take this half. Like,
Wait.
do
It's
we
gonna
have
be a
to live
it's
like
gonna
this
be a
forever?
it's gonna be a custody battle in the United States. Like,
I just
expand on that. Help me understand that. I'm not sure what you're talking about when you say they're throwing support behind her because of the situations the other way around. You heard of a kid that was stealing, but it wasn't a reason to use the N word. I mean, you're right.
the kid, I guess,
There's
they
never a
say the
reason to
kid
use
went
that
into her bag and took like one of her son's snacks.
language. Okay, kids do
There
kids do
is
stupid shit because
also
they're kids.
saying, it's a 5-year-old little boy.
Yeah.
Um,
What? Oh.
there have been reports, I don't know if it's true or not, that he might be on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Either way it goes, if you have an issue, you take it to the parent. There's never an excuse. I don't care
Right.
what it is. There's
Like
never
even to
excuse
yell at
for
the
you to
kid, even if you
yell at
did,
a little kid,
yeah,
that at a
exactly.
little kid, for
Mm-hmm.
you to take a child's innocence in that way
Mm-hmm.
at 5 years old. There's never any excuse for it, and I don't care what the fuck he took. I'm
I know that's right. I mean, that's real. You know what I mean? It's a 5-year-old kid. Clearly, I don't know all the details, but there's never a reason to yell at a kid, right? There's never a reason to use inappropriate language with a child, racist or not racist. Never reason to cuss them out. There's never reason to call them out their name. None of that business. Like,
right.
children are sponges. They're soaking up everything around them. They're continually pressing the boundaries, trying to figure out what this world is all about. And they don't need you like you're throwing trauma at their ass because you triggered and don't understand ages and stages, motherfucker. You don't understand ages and stages. God damn it. It happens closely. Okay, let's see here. let's see, it happened closely to the murder of a kid at a track meet. I'm not familiar with that one either. Apparently,
Okay,
I don't watch the
so
news.
there's also two sides to every story on that one as well.
Uh,
You know,
what's up
there
with the track
are
story?
reports that he, stabbed that boy in self defense. The boy was bigger than him. I mean, there are all these stories.
So it's
So there's two
a
sides to
raid
every
going
story.
on. It sound
So
like,
is
right?
the black kid that stabbed and killed a white kid at a track meet,
Okay.
but um,
The
you
details
know,
are still coming out about that.
well, there's two
A lot of
sides to every
lot of
story.
speculation, a lot of yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of innuendo,
So,
speculation.
immediately it was black kid killed the white kid. And then you know, as you
Yeah,
peel back the layers, more to the story comes out
because we got to
that
make it
the
about
white
race
kid
and
had
history
been bullying
instead of
him.
what actually happened, right? Because we
Yeah.
don't care what happened. We only care about the of the people involved. Because we
So,
don't ever really want to know what happened.
and y'all, I mean, these coming up with justifications for this behavior is what's wrong with
Yeah.
America. I feel like at the time,
Well,
like
I
each
think it's yeah,
situation needs to be taken for what it is. Each situation, making you know, at this point, I mean, we still get to kill everybody
I think
because
Waylon,
Trayvon Martin. We never got justice for Trayvon Martin. So
yeah,
can
yeah.
we just go out here and kill everybody? Does that justify it?
I
Like
must say
trying to make
that's not what we
justifications for people's actions because of this situation or that situation
want.
is part of the issue.
I think outrage is outrage. You know what I mean, Waylon? I think that, to justify why people are supporting that young lady, it seems like it's based out of outrage with no facts to back the outrage. In the same way, saying that you dislike the country that you live in, obviously that's coming from a place of outrage. You know what I mean? And so, in the same sense, we got to we got to be more rational, logical thinkers, but at the same time, we're allowed to feel. And in the moment, you're gonna have to learn how to process those feelings, or they're gonna come out in ways that are gonna be offensive to other people, whether we like it or not. It's always in the response, but people are imperfect. People are. Everybody needs to just go to therapy. Okay. Everybody a referral for therapy.
Well,
We're gonna
I have an
process.
appointment today, but I don't feel like it. I'm being
That
an
wasn't
emotional
directed
reaction. I can
towards you,
definitely
Waylon. It's
say
just in general.
I hate where America is right now, and I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
Who takes that as what?
yeah,
There are
we're the
definitely points in time when I have been proud to be an American.
for
This
sure.
is not one of them.
Yeah.
When
I mean, there's a lot of things going on. We joke about it, and a lot of times say you got to laugh to keep from crying. But we're the folks that's getting prayed for right now. A lot of times we talk about praying for other countries. We're the country that's getting prayed for right now because we getting rattled every which way. Uh, if you want to be mad, it's a reason to be mad now because there's a lot going on. You know. And it's hard to be a voice of reason in the midst of a lot of chaos. It's hard to be a voice of reason in the midst of chaos because it's hard to even get people
and
engaged in a healthy conversation because there's so much emotion and rage involved.
The thing about our country is we've been through such dark periods in our history, and it's like that we just don't learn from it. Like we just don't, they be so busy trying to erase it and pretend it didn't happen instead of learning from these dark periods and growing from it. And it's just like it's really annoying. Like
I just I still tend to think I try to still embrace the good in people. I still try to think from a glass half full instead of a glass half empty perspective. In the sense that trouble don't last always. The book that has stood the test of times tells me that sorrow may last for the night, but joy truly comes in the morning. And so I know that this period in time is temporary. And I know that greater is he who is in me than he who is in this world. That God will reign supreme, and his glory will come to pass, and the sun too will shine again on the United States of America. Yo, what's good with you? Mr. Watkins is in the building. The young one, what's good with you? How you feeling on today? Yeah, yeah. We've had a riveting conversation on this morning. I hope that other people have open and honest conversations, and I hope that we can see more unity and less division as we continue to grow and move forward. But that requires folks to have open and honest conversations and being willing to participate in the conversation and not a rage-filled rant on a 5-year-old, because that ain't never gonna get it done. But I want to remind y'all that you have everything in you to conquer this day. Don't let it run you, you run it. And as always, Bri, why do I encourage folks to make it a great day?
Because great days don't just happen. You got to make them great.
You got to make them great. Sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day you got to choose. The choice has always been yours, and it always will be. Of course, if you got a smile, shoot it across the room. You never know what it'll do to brighten somebody's day. And as always, we will see you tomorrow morning bright and early so you can start your day the only way, the right way, with Milk and Bri. I am the Milkman.
And I'm just Bri.
Hey, we out of here, y'all.